garbage time or in a competitive game. That's where dump-offs happen the most, and those are the players that you want to have. And he also has the goal line. I mean, he's really got the trifecta in terms of what you want in your fantasy running back. I mean, you can even throw on top of that, he's on a team who's run first and defense first in the Patriots.
Yeah.
In terms of just overall scheme and mindset. So the one thing that has allowed him to do that, though, is Damian Harris's injury. In the past, the Patriots have always kind of spread that around, right? They never really had the one guy who was doing it all.
Never drafted a patch running back.
So I mean, yeah, maybe this is his year, and this is the only year it's going to be like that. Maybe next year it could be a different story.
Well, I don't want to I haven't been wanting to make a video on this, but I think one of the most potentially inflated ADPs in Dynasty is Rhamondre Stevenson, because I feel like, and he's been absolutely incredible this year. He's gonna be on probably the most championship rosters, outside of maybe a couple players like Garrett Wilson and maybe a couple players. He's just been a stud. But this may just be a 1 year thing. It really might be, because if Damian Harris comes back, he's proven that he's the starter when he's healthy, over Rhamondre, and maybe Rhamondre just beats him out, and I look like a fool. But this really could just be a 1 year thing, and he's up to RB10 and keep trade cut for Dynasty, which is crazy because he's had a one or it's not even a full season yet of dominance.
He's a trade.
Yeah.
He's a trade. You saw. You saw.
So yeah, that's just my piece there. And then I always gotta put in my word for Nick Folk, who's been my Dynasty kicker for 3 years now. He has splash games, because at the Pats, they can't really punch it in with Mac Jones. I don't know. It just feels like a Bill Belichick thing. He's very if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, he's take my points. And then Nick Folk ends up with 14, 15 points. I'm bet. So I was advocate for him. Yeah.
You know what? Something odd about kickers that I changed this year in a couple of leagues was, if you notice, the incremental yards per field goal instead of your standard 3 points for anything that's up to 30 yards.
It's 3.7.
Right. So it's 3.7 for 37 yards, right? So what's oddly satisfying about that at the end of the week, when you look at your lineup and you see the score box, you see Nick Folk, 154 yards, 5 field goals, or 4 field goals, or instead of 4 for 4, 16 points. You see 15.4, 154 yards. It's just oddly more satisfying to look at.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
I suggest